tell them I'm the truth, I think they knew it. Don't like to talk about the shit, I like to do it. So while these other hungry going through it, you see me thumbing through these hundreds, getting to it. Ain't had to tell them I'm the truth, I think they knew it. Don't like to talk about that shit, I like to do it. So while these other hungry going through it, you see me thumbing through these hundreds, getting to it.
Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to the MorEstate podcast. I'm Harvey Wurlitz. He is Brian Mormon.
I am the More in this MorEstate, thing that we're doing.
And I am the non-pocket square wearing estate of this MorEstate duo.
Well, sir, my pocket square gives me a certain level of expertise to be able to have the kind of conversations that we have. So, what, y'all? Next episode, I'm going to rock the hoodie. Just saying.
Some people have to flaunt it. Some people are just subtle with it. So please continue with your pocket square. Anywho, today, let that marinate. Just let it marinate.
All right, then. Let it go.
Roasted. Today we are talking about investing in Atlanta. We hear this all the time. Atlanta's a great place to invest in. Invest in Atlanta. Atlanta. It's so great.
They say that?
I'm being a little facetious in the delivery, but there is this narrative of how great Atlanta is when it comes to real estate investing. I don't think a lot of people understand why, though. So we're gonna. The devil is in the details. We are going to go beneath this soil that we call investing here in Atlanta and bear fruit, hopefully, for all of you.
Sure. And once Harvey gets done talking about, how beautiful Atlanta is going to be and how beautiful it has become, I'm going to talk to you all a little bit about some unique financing options that we have to help you better invest in Atlanta. Some things that'll help you out if you're an entrepreneur or looking to purchase an investment property to invest, or maybe a second home. So stay tuned for that. But take it away, Harvey.
To start off, why is Atlanta a great place to invest? Well, obviously, look at the growth just in the last 5 years, from 2019 through today. We're in 2024 now. Okay. When you look at the growth, I mean, if you want to know the growth, just get on the freeways. That's all I'll say. The freeways are absolutely insane. But you go from Atlanta that was at around almost about 5 million people. Now we're touching, I think, around like a little over 7 million people. Looking down the road, 2026, 2030, we're looking at, it could be somewhere in the mid eights. Sure. Mid eights, meaning like 8.5 million people.
You know what's funny though? Like, just to interject, like if you go and you Google Maps like a street, that's actually another great way to see how Atlanta has changed, because sometimes the Google or the Apple Maps is not updated and you're like, that does not look like that anymore.
I love that you just said the Google. You've just aged yourself, my friend.
The Google Map.
Carry on. The Google. I just love that.
Okay, Google Maps, the Google Maps.
There we go. Google, you don't need, it's just like saying the Facebook. No, just Facebook.
Listen here, Mr. Golf Channel.
Hey, listen. Some people hate me. Some people want to be me. What can I say? But when it comes to investing in Atlanta, yes, there's been an influx of people moving to Atlanta for obvious reasons. Cost of living, a lot of, and I'm one of them. I mean, my wife and I are from Los Angeles. We moved to Miami for a year from 2020 to 2021. And we thought, just like a lot of people coming from Chicago, New York, wherever, hey, back at home.
That's why you like the Dodgers?
Listen, born and bred in Dodger Blue, learn to love it. But we thought to ourselves, we could move back home, right? But the average home price where we lived, $750 to like 1.2. That's not happening.
So 800,000 get you a shoebox, and maybe and I'm talking like a size 7 shoebox, not even like a size 13, like a size 7 shoebox.
It depends. If you want to be like within 20 minutes of the city,
okay,
you're getting a shoebox that's probably got a couple holes in it.
Okay, so dorm room for 1.2 million. Got
Basically.
it. Okay.
And then
Does
you
it come
still
with
need
a
to-
twin bed and the desk?
Well, the thing is that you get that, that shoebox for, 1.2, and you still got to put another 500,000 into it to get it to where you want it to be.
Okay.
Los Angeles real estate for you. So we were like, that is absolutely a non-starter. Okay. We were living in Miami and we were like, well, where could we go? Atlanta. Atlanta's super affordable. There's space. It's great. There were also some cultural aspects for us wanting to start a family soon. We were just like, Atlanta, yes. We're not the only ones. Like, I tell my wife all the time, like, how Atlanta prices have grown like crazy. Like, we're the problem. Like, we literally, we come in, oh yeah, we're paying, whatever, X amount of thousands in rent, right? Oh, I could get a mortgage for half that, live in Atlanta, or oh, I could pay rent for half that for double the space. It's like, but then you get here and you're like, locals are like, wait, you're paying how much?
It feels full, y'all, for the record. Like, Atlanta feels full, especially at 4:30 on 7585. Atlanta feels full. But this is me. Like, I've been living in Atlanta for like 20 years. It feels full. But
I mean, growing up in LA and dealing with rush hour traffic on the 405 or the 101, I've always had this mindset of Atlanta's not that bad. Atlanta traffic is not that bad. You've never been in rush hour traffic on the 405 or the 101 in LA. But this last year, because our brokerage, our offices are in the heart of Old Fourth Ward, just outside of Midtown. So we're driving through the heart of Atlanta to get home. Let me tell you something. It's bad. Traffic is bad. Traffic is bad. It is only going to get worse. But when you look at infrastructure, though,
so
to give
so
props
are we
to
ordering,
the city of Atlanta, they are.
Are we ordering these flying cars, man? I'm just saying. Like, I mean,
we might need to, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think the city is working day and night because the 285 and the 75 and 85 are shut down all the time. There's road work going around the clock. They're trying to expand and do more overpasses and add more lanes, etc. Because we know only more people are coming.
right.
And because of that, for you as a home buyer, that is going to drive up your real estate value. I did some research, homesnacks.com. They did a rankings of the top 10. We won't go through all 10. We'll do the top 5. They did the top 10 best neighborhoods in Atlanta to move to. Do you think you can list the top 5?
The top 5. Is there a prize?
Maybe.
Okay, so let's see. Probably Virginia Highlands. Probably Brookhaven. I hear that people love Decatur, where it's greater. Shout out to Ludacris. Let's see, Morningside maybe, and let's go. Let's see, Grant Park maybe. I don't know. What you think?
Okay.
How'd I do?
So you actually did pretty good. Virginia Highlands is at 4. Morningside is at 7. Grant Park is at 8. Decatur's not on here. But here's the top 5.
So Ludacris lied.
Well,
He said Decatur where it's great. In that rap song.
Ludacris is entitled to his own opinion. It's fair. This is what makes America great.
Hey, Luda, if you want to come on the pod and talk to us about your rental portfolio, we much appreciate it. Disturbing the peace, but go ahead.
Number 5, Buckhead.
Okay.
4, Virginia Highland. 3 is Midtown.
Okay.
2 is Ponce Highland.
Okay.
1 is Candler Park.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then just rounding out the top 10 going the opposite way. 6, Old Fourth Ward. 7, Morningside. 8, Grant Park. 9, Oakdale.
Okay.
And 10 is Inman Park.
Not surprised. I mean, some of those have been amazing neighborhoods for a while now.
Yeah. And in those neighborhoods, you look at 3, 4, 5 years ago, some of those neighborhoods you could easily get into for $250, $275. That same home, no renovations, now going for $400, $425, $430, just in just in the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years. So when you look at
What Buckhead house was 250, sir?
well, no, okay, Buckhead, no, but I'm talking maybe like Inman Park,
40 years ago,
Grant Park,
before the Olympics. Go ahead.
I love how you fact check me, so people in the comments won't get me. I'm not talking about all of these, but some of these though.
I know. I'm being funny.
But I mean, especially when you look at like Grant Park, that is still a growing area. I actually just did a showing, or not a showing, an open house last weekend.
Okay.
And the home is listed for $625, but they bought it for like around $3.
Wow.
So great investment. This is why they say it's such a wealth builder. But
buy real estate and wait, huh?
Right.
You should get that on a shirt, man. You need a hoodie that says like buy real estate and wait.
Oh gosh.
And then call Harvey.
Done. I'm getting on Etsy right after this.
Get on it. I'm with it.
But beyond that, why?
Just make sure you order me a Mortgage Pilot one.
Okay. Done.
Yeah. Thanks.
But so we say all of this, okay, but like, how does this affect my life, Harvey? Okay. Yeah, I get this all the time. Of course, Harvey, you're going to tell me to invest in Atlanta. You're a realtor. Of course, you're going to say invest in Atlanta. But this is why. This is why you invest in Atlanta. Tech. You look at Google, Amazon, ton of industries in tech moving here, and not just tech.
Delta still here.
Delta's still here, but so many industries are moving to Atlanta. Black Hollywood, Tyler Perry Studios, so many movies, reality shows are being shot in Atlanta. I mean, if you go and see a movie in the movie theaters, or you watch a commercial, or you watch a reality show, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a scene or an aspect that is either produced, shot, edited in Atlanta.
I mean, I remember, I'm a big Marvel fan. I'm not going to nerd out too much here, but just to Harvey's point, there was a string of, movies where you definitely knew, you recognized certain areas of Atlanta in those Marvel movies. So just to Harvey's point, yeah, the film industry has definitely continued to grow here in Atlanta, and certainly, is going to lead to that investment. And home prices probably going up because Robert Downey Jr. can afford it.
But you mentioned earlier the Olympics, and the Olympics did so much for Atlanta back in '96 when it came to real estate development and job growth and popularity and tourism to the city. Same thing is about to happen in Atlanta again with the anticipation of the World Cup coming to Atlanta in 2026. There is so much development, both residential and commercial, that's happening in the downtown area and surrounding neighborhoods. In addition to that, there is a huge beautification project happening in downtown Atlanta, like right there. If you know the Atlanta area, right in the heart of Atlanta, next to State Farm Arena and Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Yep. The developers of Ponce City Market, and Ponce City Market is an indoor-outdoor shopping mall. There's eateries and etc. Sure. It's a big,
which used to be City Hall.
Which used to be City Hall back in the day. Mm-hmm. It's in a small town. We call it the Old Fourth Ward. We won't get into the history of cities in Atlanta, but I say all of that the developers of Ponce City Market are building what, in my opinion, Ponce City Market 2.0.
Okay.
This is happening in Castleberry Hill. So again, you're in those neighboring enclaves around the downtown area in anticipation for the World Cup coming in 2026. Anybody who buys a home in Atlanta in those areas, may it be Castleberry Hill, may it be Midtown, Old Fourth Ward, downtown, Candler Park. I mean, even if you go even further south, like East Point, College Park, like by the airport, because all of the development and everything is expanding from the center out, right?
Just had an idea. So maybe in some of those neighborhoods, you may listen to me and Harvey chat, and you may say, ooh, I think I'd love to live over there. And let's just say you found a home that it was maybe livable, but you're like, man, it needs some TLC. Not necessarily talking about and this is kind of along the lines of the forced appreciation, but not so much. Maybe it really needs some TLC, but it has Harvey, as you would say, it has the good bones, right? We do have some renovation product options that would allow you to be able to go in and say, hey, this needs, flooring, it needs appliances, it needs painting, it needs these lists of things. It needs, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 worth of TLC, but I know this $180,000 house, once I put this $50,000, $60,000 into it, is going to be the ARV, I believe is the correct term used.
After repair value, for those that don't know what that acronym is.
Thank you, Encyclopedia Britannica.
You're welcome.
But we do have some renovation product options that would allow you to be able to finance in those repairs. And kind of just a brief overview of how that works. You say, okay, I want to do all these things, and those loans, we can get those closed generally in about 45 days, and then the contractors kind of get to work. And if you guys have more questions about the renovation finances, certainly hop in my DMs, and I'd be more than happy to kind of go over that process and how it will work. If you were to say, oh, Brian, I'd love to invest, but I maybe don't want to live in these areas, but I'd love to invest in these areas. We certainly have some traditional options like some conventional financing where you could do an investment property. But you might say, you might be self-employed, or you may wonder, hey, Brian, how can I maybe have this cash sitting in the bank, whatever the amount is. You may say, Brian, yeah, I'm looking to invest. I like these ideas. I want to build my real estate portfolio. We do have some product option called the DSCR loan. And in essence, usually down payments start around 20%, and they usually want to see that you have about 12 months worth of mortgage payment assets. So if it's a $2,000 a month mortgage, 2 times, or rather 12 times 20 times 2, an additional $24,000 to be able to show in the bank plus the 20%. But
you did those numbers so good, by the way. I'm so bad with math. I was doing the math in my head, and I would have gotten it completely.
Well, I think if I couldn't do those numbers, y'all might fire me. But in essence, with the DSCR loan, when the appraiser comes out, they're doing some rental schedules, and if the rent in the neighborhood is enough to cover the amount of the mortgage, then you get the house. Now, yeah, I'm giving you an oversimplification. I can go into this in detail, but the DSCR is a great way in order for you to, if you wanted to finance an investment property.
And when you're talking about investment properties, some of the best investments are the ugly looking homes.
Agree.
I think a lot of people, there's like that, but like there's roaches and rats and all this stuff, and no, those are the ones that, if in the right area, and to your point, if it has good bones,
right,
those are the ones you want to buy, dress it up nice, right? Tear out all the gunk, and you get your blank canvas, and then you build out a nice,
call it a Cinderella story, but it's a house
home.
instead.
Exactly, and it's a house, and now
your pumpkin turns into a chariot
for a very low price, and now you can sell or keep,
sure,
or rent out, whatever investment strategy you have, and now your home is that after repair value or current market value, because you're going to get it appraised, because now it's like I have this nice. One thing I wanted to do before we get out of here, I wanted to shout out the Ladies Athletic of Atlanta.
Ladies Athletic Club of Atlanta.
There we go. I knew I was going to screw it up, man.
Hey guys, so our friends over at Ladies Athletic Club of Atlanta, love what they're doing. Some amazing ladies getting together in Atlanta to athlete, so to speak. They have some great events. They do golf, they do tennis. Perhaps
how is your golf game, by the way? Or do you not play golf or putt? You look like a putt guy.
Sir, I am still in my putting up free throws phase when it comes to golf. So I'm getting better, sir. Okay, I'm putting in the work. Because see, if I tell everybody like I can golf, then people are gonna be in my DMs like, "Hey, B, let's hit the greens," and I'm working on it. Like I'm getting there. So eventually, but
so certainly you can find Brian at all of the mini golf establishments throughout the greater Atlanta area. He'll be working on his mini golf skills, is what I took from that.
circling back with the Ladies Athletic Club of Atlanta, great group of young ladies. They're just very much about community and fitness, yoga, Pilates, tennis, golf. Just lots of sports. But we appreciate them sponsoring this particular podcast.
Appreciate all the ladies out there. The Ladies Athletic Club of Atlanta. Did I get it right?
Sir. Yes.
Yes.
Very proud of you. I believe their Instagram handle is Ladies Athletic Club of ATL, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, go out of your way. Go check out their page. Again, just out. I mean, you just went to a event not that long ago.
Yeah, they had a membership event. Just great energy. And you know me, Harvey. I'm always about the fitness. Being a type 1 diabetic, it's important that I'm getting like my cardio in and all that kind of stuff. So anytime there's an organization that says, hey, we're going to go and encourage. I don't know about you, but for me, I am at my best from an exercise standpoint when I have an accountability buddy. So if there's a group that says, hey, we're going to do fun fitness things and have great community and encourage each other, like, and maybe do some networking, then sure, why not?
You want to know who my accountability buddy is?
Who?
My scale. That is going to do it for us on this episode of the MorEstate podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. Brian, if you want to share with the people how they can find you out on the interwebs.
All right, guys. You can always find me at on Instagram. I'm at Mortgage Pilot. Navigating your friendly mortgage skies. But really appreciate you guys continuing to rock with us. Be sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe if you have not, and we will see you guys next time.
Ladies Athletic Club of Atlanta. Shout out. Find me at Harvey Wurlitz. We're out. See you later.
Take care. Be good.